Yo guys, JPR Tech here, and today we're gonna be taking a look on how I edit all the files from the magic lanterns that are shot with the Canon EOS-M. I'm gonna be working in the Mac, but this will work as well in Windows. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I edit the three main modes in the crop mode. Magic Lantern, the 3x3, which is shooting me right now at 1080p, 1x3 mode, as well as the 3x3. So if you're all ready, you got your coffee all ready to go, let's head over to my MacBook and show you how it's done in the MLV app. Alright guys, so now that we're in the MLV app, the thing we want to do is import the footage or the clips. So we're going to start with the 3x3 mode. So now that we have our clip here, you could see it's a 14-bit. And first thing we want to do is head over to Chroma Smooth. So we'll start from the top, work our way down. Now personally, I just go all in, 5x5. Make sure we have the Chroma Smooth as strong as possible to remove the moire as much as we can. But if you find this setting that affects your image quality or your colors, go ahead and step down to 3x3. But for the tutorial, I'm going to leave it what I use always, 5x5. Then we head over to our white balance. Now the temperature, you're gonna have a little icon to select the temperature. By default, there's a little white circle. That ball is for you to select a white area in your image. Say the screen on my monitor is a little bit white, so I'll play around and touch around to see what's white. Or you could use the wall in the back if you have a white wallpaper. But if you have a person, I recommend just hit the little white ball, turns to a person, and now you could select the skin, and it's gonna adjust the white balance to the skin. Now we're gonna head down to our profile presets. Now here you can convert the footage scene. So yes, we are converting everything to ProRes. I'm gonna select log C. You could use S-Log3, and we're gonna import our lots later on, because what we're going after is the best quality we can get straight out of MLV that will help us reduce the work in DaVinci. So we got log C, white gamut, and the sharpening, this depends. I'm gonna leave it at 0, but usually I put it at 10. And the reason being, I like to add a little bit of clarity to the image, and this helps. But since it's a person, let's just go ahead and leave it at 0. But you do have that option. Play around with it and see if you like it. And we're pretty much done here. Now, if you wanna work in DaVinci Resolve with a log file, then this is it. You're done. Export. But personally, I want to export as much of a complete image as I can. So I'm going to head over to my lots, and I'm going to select the log C2 709. It's free. It's included in DaVinci Resolve, but I got it somewhere here in one of my folders. And there we go. We have a log C with Rec 709 adjustments. And again, the colors are a little bit too reddish for me. So I'm going to go ahead and select the white balance. And once you're done, what we're going to do is we're going to save this as a preset, as a profile. So head over to your menu and go export receipt. This is what the MLV calls profiles. Basically, that's what they are. We're going to name this one 3x3 because this is 1080p. And log C2 Rec 709. And once we save that, we can actually select the rest of the clips. And on the Mac, you hit Command Option V to paste a receipt that we saved and made. So I'm going to select this 3x3 1080p log C to Rec 709. I'm going to open it. Now they're going to give you this receipt mask setup, and this is very important. If you know in your clips you have other crop modes, such as the 1x3, the 1x1, you will want to uncheck transformation. If you don't check that, it's going to affect all your other clips that are in 1x3 or other different aspect ratios, and it's going to screw up the aspect ratio, so you don't want to do that. But we want to paste all our lots, our settings, the sharpening, everything is going to be pasted over. All right, for the 1x3 mode, we're going to do something very similar. Once you have your clip, Chroma Smooth is off, so go ahead and turn that off, and everything else is pretty similar. Select the profile preset, meaning your log file that you're going to export to ProRes. Sharpening now, 1x3 mode is pretty soft, so I like to crank it up to 10. or even 20 if I'm daring. And that will give me a very modern, crisp look. And of course, if you have a lot, you could say your lot or just export it as a log C. But regardless, this is a great look right here. And that's all we need. It is that simple, guys. Really, the most important thing to get beautiful footage is make sure you have your chroma smooth setting right, sharpening, and the white balance. And that's it. And once I have a really good clip and I want to save this as a preset or a receipt, then you want to hit again Command Option C to copy, or we're going to save this to a 1x3 mode, and we're going to name this log C 2709. So we save that, and now we have our preset that we can always copy paste or import to all our 1x3 files. And again, the same thing we can do to our 3x3 clips. Now in the 1x1 mode is super easy because this file is actually, or this mode, actually the resolution, the aspect ratio is locked in, is baked into the clip because it's using those actual pixels. That's why it's so sharp, but it's heavily cropped. So we want to turn off chroma smooth and head over to our white balance. But again, you want to fix that after you import the lot. If you use a lot, you want to do the white balance last. We have a preset to log C, white gamma, sharpening is at 0, but again, if you want to push and make this into like a super 8K style, then go ahead and bump up the sharpening to 15 or even 20. Don't go any more than 20. That's too much. You don't want to overdo it. But yeah, go ahead and hit 15 and throw in your lot. And after that, do the white balance. Again, you could just check the skin. And you see that? How it makes the skin nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And we're all done. And again, Command Option C to make a receipt. We're going to name this 1x1 3K log C to Rec 709. And we're going to save it. And now anytime we have another clip that is a 1x1 mode or a 1x3 or a 3x3, we just easily import the receipt and you're done. So this is going to simplify your workflow so much. And the reason receipts are so important is because we can just copy and paste or actually import them to all the different modes that you have on your shoot. So it's super simple. We don't have to mess with anything. Just hit Command Option V to paste 1x3 mode. And if you know this is a 1x3 mode, you could leave transformation check, but just to be safe, you could just leave it on check. It's not gonna affect anything. And there we go. We have all our clips ready, set to go. Now, to export, before we export, we want to open up our settings. And if you want something that exports fast, good quality, good enough for mobile use, then just leave it at 1080p. Leave it at default. Don't resize it. Yeah, codec is ProRes 422 LT. Is good enough for social media content. But if you're going to export to YouTube, something that people might see in a bigger screen, I will recommend just go ahead and bump up to 4K. Resize it, put your 4K resolution, go to 422. Now, if you want the ultimate maximum quality, but this is going to come at a cost with export time and storage space, this is the highest quality you can select is ProRes 4444. But for the tutorial, I'm going to just do 422 LT. So you could see that even the LT, which is mainly like a proxy just for editing, is not really designed for exporting, but still is good enough for YouTube. So I'm going to leave it at 422 LT. I'm going to select all our clips and hit Command E to export. And we're going to export it to our MLV tutorial folder and save it there. And once I finish exporting, all you have to do in DaVinci Resolve is pretty much just trim and cut and just line everything up, put your music in the background and export to YouTube. And that's it. But you might need to tweak a little bit. the white balance in DaVinci, your colors, to make sure all the clips match. But other than that, we were able to get amazing footage straight out of the MLV app, and now you know how to do it too. So if you found this tutorial helpful in any way, smashing the like buttons really help out the channel, help out the video, reach other people that are working with the MLV and Magic Lantern. What else is there to say but thank you, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Until then, happy shootings.